color shifter from Hot Wheel. Would Batman approve this Hot Wheel? Not in this color. Oh, look at it transform. Whoa! It's like magic. We are going to kick off the Batmobile series on the channel with something that's perhaps the closest thing to movie magic. We have the Batmobile from the 1989-1992 Batman and Batman Returns movies, the Tim Burton ones starring Michael Keaton. But this particular Hot Wheel is not just about the Batmobile. As the card says, it is a color shifter. So what does a color shifter mean? For those who are not familiar, this is a regular mainline, so it's the same Batmobile. So this one's a bit more accurate to the movie rendition, I would say. But then this one has a few tricks up its sleeve. So let's find out what it is. Before I unbox and show you the party piece of this Batmobile, I want to start off by comparing the cards. There's something interesting about the cards themselves. So this is a standard mainline card, standard size, and compared to the color shifter one. The color shifter one is obviously wider. It's not longer per se, but if you keep them on top of each other, you would definitely see the color shifter one sticking out a bit. Mattel Hot Wheels hasn't officially disclosed why the card is a bit longer. If you actually move to the back, there's no indication that this is a special edition of any sorts apart from the color shifter thing. So this is a Hot Wheel mainline as well. So there's no new series. It's not a pop culture series. It's not a Hot Wheel premium. This is a Hot Wheel mainline, but they have made the cards slightly wider. I'd like to know if you guys have any thoughts on why that would be. I personally feel this is because when it's up on the shelves, the color shifter card sticks out a bit compared to the main lines that might be stacked in front of it, so that people take notice of this special mainline Hot Wheels edition, which is the color shifter. So if you hang it like this on top of each other, this card sticks out ever so slightly, just so that it reveals the color shifter. So that's pretty smart from the marketing team. Let's get unboxing. So I'm going to be using for both these my acetone technique. So if you have not seen that, I'll leave a link to that video on top. Do check it out. It helps me get my mainline Hot Wheels clean off the blister. The parts remains intact and the cars just pop out. So check that out. So the car is out of the box. To be quite honest, I was a bit nervous. The card seemed pretty straightforward like a mainline, but I was always wondering if the acetone technique would work. Thankfully it did. The blister just popped out with very little damage, if not any, and the acetone is drying up. So yeah, pretty much a success in that sense. Now let's get to the car itself, the Batmobile. Wow, this is stunning. I'm not a huge purple guy, but got some allure to it. There's something that I can't put my finger on, not because I'm wearing gloves for this video, but there's something about this color that makes the car pop. It is a matte finish. That's obviously because the paint needs to change colors, if you have not already noticed. Color shifter, so the Batmobile changes colors, and how it does is something that I'll explain in just a bit. But yeah, let's just look at the car itself. if you are familiar with the Batman movies of the early 90s, perhaps, this was the most iconic. Batman used this against Joker and Ten Queen, outran bad guys, and I think in the 1992 movie, finally the car kind of like detaches its side panels and becomes only this as it goes through a narrow alley of sorts, helping Batman escape. So yeah, pretty iconic. So this diecast obviously has a lot of detail. It has the Batman logo from those movies, quite accurate, I would say. And the side intakes, the turbine fan in front, which did capture a lot of fans back then. The lights aren't even painted, obviously, because they are going to change color, I guess. We'll see. And even the rear lights aren't painted. And then you have the jet exhaust, the one that makes the Batmobile go faster. So yeah, pretty good detailing all around. It has got some cool looking graphics, a bit more modern. Wasn't in the movie. The car was all black. Have a black Batman logo here as well. So pretty good. Some nice detailing. Love all the kings. This one slides open in front in the movie to let Batman and Vicky Vale get in. So very good looking Batmobile model, but we are obviously not here just to admire the Batmobile. We are going to see how it changes colors, because this is a color shifter from Hot Wheels. I'm back with some freezing cold water from the fridge, and what this is supposed to do to the color shifter is to change its color from its purple to black. We all know the iconic line from Batman Begins where Batman asks Lucius Fox,
"Does it come in black?"
And I'm pretty sure Tim Burton would have wanted Michael Keaton to ask the same question if he was given a purple Batmobile. So let's try changing its color. I don't like dunking my Hot Wheels in water, but this one obviously needs to be dunked for it to change color. Oh, look at it transform. You can see how the submerged parts of the Batmobile instantly change to black. Let's just flip it over and get the rest of the car. Whoa! It's like magic, trust me guys. There's no camera tricks involved, there's no filters involved, there's no graphics involved. This is as close as you can get to actual movie magic. The water's freezing, by the way. I can't really manage the cold, but here you go. The entire Batmobile changed to black from its purple. Yeah, so of course there are some bits that are still purple. I'm guessing they don't really change. The paint, the matte finish that needs to change isn't probably going on to the undersides, but I'm good with this because whoa, this looks more like a Batmobile and is definitely much cooler. Hey, I'm not sure if you can see this, but the Batman logo has turned to black as well, and it's almost stealth right now. You can barely make it out. I love all the silver detailing that stayed on while it changed colors. But yeah, this is pretty cool. So they made a color shifter Batmobile of the same 1989, 1992 Batmobile. Hot Wheels did one before. I didn't get that because that had flames. I'll try to put up a clip of it. Flames going across, and those were the only things that changed colors. But right now, the entire car's changed. Almost the entire car, not the underside, but yeah, whatever you can see. And it's freezing cold to touch as well. I'm not sure if you can see, but my fingers are trembling. So yeah, this is pretty cool. Let's do one thing. Let's see how quickly it changes back when it's in room temperature. So I'm just going to let the car stay there while we try and unbox the one that's actually in a shade of black. It's not exactly black. I would call it a slight gray. So yeah, it's almost like a grayish black. So this one, the reason why I got both this as well as the color shifter one is because I wanted the duality of Batman when I'm displaying these in my collection. So Batman's Bruce Wayne, and then he is also Batman. So in a way, the car changing colors to me made it feel like it's changing the personality of Batman when he changes the color of the car. So yeah, I'm just doing my acetone technique to get this one out of its blister as well. I think it has a lot more glue. Maybe a little bit more acetone would have helped, but I'm a bit impatient to get this one side by side. There we go. The blisters out, and let's compare these. They are exactly the same in terms of dimension, in terms of detail. The only thing that's different is the paint. This one has the stripes, this one has, the color shifter has a lot more detail. Everything else seems the same, including the casting itself. So you have the details in the same place, you have everything in the same place, including the screw holes. So it's the same model, it's just that the paint differs, and this one's obviously not a color shifter, so it's the same. The wheels are different. I love the wheels on the color shifter. I do have other cars, mostly vintage cars, with the same wheels. I love this, and I think it kind of like suits the Batmobile a lot more than these. I have to go back and check in the movie on how the wheels in the actual movie look like. I can't remember right now. And while we are talking, the car is slowly switching back to its original color. As you can see, it's slowly turning back into purple in bits and pieces. Maybe drying off would help. Actually not, I think it's just the temperature. It's not the water, it's just the temperature. So you have to know the color shifter works, this particular color shifter works only in ice cold water. There are some color shifters that shift back in warm water and stuff, but none of that will do here. Cold water to black, and then once it returns to room temperature, it returns back to its original purple. As you can see, it's slowly starting to get back. Oh, actually, you know what? Oh, this is new. It's interesting. I'm just rubbing off whatever little black is left. Haha, I didn't even know you could do that. Well, you can actually rub it off once the temperature is back. If it's too slow to transform, you can actually quicken it by gently rubbing on the surface. Because at least the videos that I saw before buying this did not mention anything like this. I would try room temperature water, not warm. I don't want the paint to get damaged. But yeah, almost back to its purple glory. I'm honestly impressed with the purple on this. It's a nice matte finish. Feels luxurious to the touch. Now I'm tempted to buy more purple. So not all nooks and crannies of the car has come back to its original color. So I believe that'll take some more time. You can see the Batman logo back now. It was all black, then it changed to black. So yeah, pretty interesting car, I would say. This is just for reference. Now that I've seen a color shifter in action, the regular Batmobile is not exciting me anymore. Too bad, because it is a cool one. Maybe I should get one in jet black and give this off as a giveaway to my 100th subscriber. So yeah, like and subscribe if you want a chance to get this. But yeah, very impressed with this color shifter. Thanks for watching. For those who stuck around, here is a closer look at how the color shifter changes to black. Whoa.